So welcome to the threesome, y'all. This is the podcast where the three of us try to talk about at least 3 topics every week. And the 3 of us, of course, are our point person and our optimistic realist, whose name is Star.
Hey.
And the center of our threesome and our voice of reason, and that is Magic.
Hello, ladies.
You just don't say hi to the gentleman. Anyway.
Don't give up.
Apparently.
Wow.
And bringing up the rear as always, that would be me. I identify as a pragmatic contrarian, and my name is Storm.
You back, bitches?
So this week, Star, you were saying something about cabin fever driving people crazy.
Well, if it's not cabin fever, I don't know what it is, but I'll say right about 3 or 4 months after this whole COVID shutdown began, you really started seeing like people's levels of impatience rise and just the meanness, and it's been crazy. One of the reasons why I always look forward to Christmas previously was not, because of the capitalistic nature of it all, but it's because people seem to be nicer
Really?
around Christmas. For
Really?
like a month and a half, people would seem nicer, be more kind, more patient.
I have not had that experience. I have had the
Oh,
opposite
I
experience. Matter of fact,
Yo.
SpongeBob has an
You
entire.
been going to Black Friday sales?
I mean, SpongeBob has an entire song about it. For that very reason. Because people lose their fucking minds around this time.
See, that was not, I'll say this. There has been a decline in just how much of that niceness I would experience over the years. And I will say that these past 5 years has been just drastically different than, let's just say, 20 years ago. However, this was always one of my favorite times of the year because people just seem to be nicer to one another.
You mumbling about over there, Magic?
The internet's fucking up people's ability to be social in real life.
COVID's part of that, though. Like, you can't go anywhere, can't do anything, can't go out to go eat. Only thing you can do is go sit at the park, and if you live in Michigan, unless you're wearing a pair of long johns and some battery-operated socks, you can't even do that.
I find it ironic that every time I drive by a bar, that bitch is packed.
Not here.
Well, I don't know, because I went to them, so I don't know whether they packed or not, to tell you the truth.
Bars are, churches aren't, ironically.
Wouldn't know, because I don't drive by either one of them.
How do you manage to avoid bars and churches?
I stay my ass home.
Not leaving the house? She ain't got no job. She ain't got to go nowhere.
You leave out sometimes.
Every now and then, but yesterday when I left the house, I would not have noticed any bars or churches at 11 o'clock in the morning. I guess on a Sunday I might have noticed churches, but I don't.
I don't
notice churches as a matter of course anyway, so because I'm not among the religious. I don't notice them to begin with.
As far as I could tell, they holding the congregation online.
Oh, well, I don't pay much attention to where people go to talk to their imaginary friend. I just,
If you need Jesus.
Wow.
I have a destination and that's where I go. I don't be sightseeing in between. When I leave the house, I really
That's
don't.
a whole nother podcast.
What?
Yeah, I thought you was talking heaven and hell, but you meant just driving around.
Oh. No, I had a destination. I don't just drive around for the sake of driving around. If I get...
Oh, funny story about the COVID.
Oh, okay.
I had a customer a couple weeks ago that was very anal, and I had to do his vote right then and there because fuck everybody else that was waiting.
Right.
And he was the type of person that wanted to stand over top of me every moment I was on his precious toy.
To make sure you were doing it correctly, presumably.
No, just to be a schmuck.
Oh, okay.
So I
That you
finished
were
that
on his
job.
precious what?
Toy. It's all these
Toy.
boats is
Oh,
an acronym for break out another thousand. It's a waste of fucking
got it.
money.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I finished it the Sunday before last, working a 16-hour day that fucking day because Lord knows he had to go get back surgery and couldn't do it until I finished his boat.
Okay.
He calls the shop today and says he has the COVID. So I get sent home, and I just came back from getting my nose swabbed because this prick wanted to stand over me the whole time I was
Oh my
doing this
goodness,
shit.
I would fight. I would absolutely fight.
I'm
And
gonna take this week
how is
off
that
paid. I
funny?
don't give a
Nah, they're
fuck.
not sticking that thing up my nose. And if they have to stick that thing up my
It wasn't as
nose,
bad as they made it look on the internet. To keep it honest, I've been burnt 3 times. I've had Q-tips in worse places.
yeah, I don't put.
It's annoying, but it wasn't that
You don't understand. I don't put
Oh,
things up my
painful.
nose at all. Like I don't. I can't even use Afrin. Like I don't put things up my
bad.
nose. So yeah, it would be that bad for me.
Rick James is rolling in his grave.
Who?
Rick
Oh,
James,
well,
bitch.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Matter of fact,
Sorry, that was a quote. I was not calling a black woman
I
a bitch.
know. But yeah, if you ever hear about me snorting coke, you can already call that person a liar because I'm not about to put something up my nose. I'm just not doing it. Which I guess works out for me because hey, I'm not a cokehead, huh?
It's an expensive
See?
habit.
It is an expensive habit.
Okay, so
Sorry.
cabin fever, or people just
From
losing
where
their
I
mind.
sit, which is at home, always,
Man in these streets, son.
and has been for the better part of 5, 6 years. I think people are just crazy. And they're blaming it
Mm.
on cabin fever because they were crazy before.
Boredom is a hell of a
Yeah,
drug.
but also now people are at home, so they notice.
Mm.
Excuse me. Hold on a second. Sorry about
It's some bullshit. She out here barking, and I'm the motherfucker at home after getting pissed. Seriously, is this chick alive?
hmm She is. I hear.
Hey, we don't need a live death on the podcast.
Ratings.
You asshole, but that's funny.
I know. I'm terrible.
I don't know that it's cabin fever all that much. Just motherfuckers is bored and back to at whatever point social
Sorry about
networking
that, y'all.
became social media,
I was
people
having a
started
coughing
just
fit.
believing they could talk to people any old kind of way.
Mm.
Glad you're alive.
hmm
I am. I'm glad you're glad.
He said we didn't need a live death on the show, and I said ratings.
Right.
Lord, who would we replace you with?
I know. I am.
Right, you're
Yeah,
irreplaceable.
right.
I didn't say that. I was just asking the question.
Wow.
Yeah, you see how he does me?
Mm-mm.
Jokes, man.
Yes,
It's
I know.
jokes.
You're lucky you're adorable.
Mm-mm.
Anyway,
Says you.
I want to be adorable to someone.
um,
Send
one day.
nudes.
Um, so,
One day,
just kidding. You're
Oh,
damn.
adorable as
Captain
well.
completely ignored my advice. All right.
No, I don't want your sympathy, adorable.
So, where were we? I'm sorry.
Mm.
Is it cabin fever or motherfuckers just wilding to be wild?
I think people are just whiling, and this gives them an excuse in some cases. And in other cases, I think people have always been
Yeah.
whiling, and it's just now other people are just bored. They don't have anything else to do, so they notice. I mean, yeah,
I miss
Yeah,
being
I
in
don't like
business.
it.
yeah, but I haven't
I don't like it at
I
all.
haven't noticed any extra wilding out
Shit.
since COVID.
That's because you don't come outside.
Well, that's probably true. Well, that's probably why I don't come outside because I don't like dealing with people.
Oh, man.
But
I've seen more people losing their shit online, but in person, nah, not so much. Of course, I'm pretty big, so people don't act too stupid around me anyway.
yeah, well, I mean,
You're intimidating magic.
no,
I guess
Okay.
big and black comes in handy some
you're
days.
not that black.
Never quite around the
You're not
police.
that big. You're not that black.
I am trans dark skinned. I'm a easy 6'4", possibly 6'5", and well over 200
I
pounds.
get that. Not that big. Anyway, um,
Put it in your mouth. What?
travel. But yeah,
The whole pandemic
I know
outside.
it's a shame. But yeah, no, no. I mean,
I'm 8 days into my 10-day quarantine.
people have been crazy as hell for quite some time.
They was pussy about
Well,
it
they were
before
on the
though.
internet. People were clowning out in the real world. Most people didn't really notice because they had other shit to deal with. Now people sitting at home bored, so you don't have anything else to do but to notice everybody else's shenanigans. Aside
I
from that
guess.
lunatic that currently occupies the White House, can I say that without the
Yes,
without
you
the
can.
FCC
Yes,
violation?
it's America, motherfucker.
I'm,
I don't think they monitor podcasts like they do the
well,
radio.
let's hope not. So anyway, the lunatic that is currently sitting in the White House, aside from him, I haven't noticed any extra wilding. And to be honest, he's been wilding like this for as long as I've known his name. He's not even
Yeah.
doing anything extra as far as I'm concerned.
Uh, mm, maybe I never paid that much attention to Donald Trump
I
because,
think that's what it is.
Nah,
yeah,
he been on some bullshit
I
since at
never
least the
really,
80s.
I never really paid attention to the fact that he was that much of a
Oh
loon.
no, he's always been a lunatic. He's always been a narcissist. Any New Yorker will tell you he has always been an asshole. So this is nothing new to me. I don't believe that he got this way because people are like, oh, well, he's drunk with power. I'm like, then he's been drunk with
Nah,
power
he been
his entire life because he's always been like this.
I knew he was narcissistic. I had no clue that his vocabulary was as limited as it is. And that just shows you how much I've never really paid
Yeah.
attention to him.
ain't nobody called Barack out on that bullshit.
Barack
Not that
called.
his vocabulary was slacking, but dude got the worst stuttering problem.
Um,
Yeah, there's a difference between him having a speech impediment
just being
than
stupid.
him having the vocabulary of a fifth
Right.
grader. Like, there's a difference. Anyway, next topic.
Oh, are we done with that one?
Yeah.
Okay. I just was going to rant about family. And so I'm trying to figure out how much you're required to tolerate family. Like, to what extent?
Depends on what you want them to say at your funeral.
I don't give a fuck if they at my. I mean, that.
Jesus Christ. Can we love, protect, honor, respect the black family?
Okay, but I'm just saying, I'm really getting to that point where I'm just like,
What did your peoples do to you?
it's a long, long story. I just don't like it when you try to be nice to people and they take advantage of your niceness. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
My life story.
And it's bad enough. Okay,
Spit it out.
listen, I only have one blood sibling. So My parents are gone. I just wish that my one blood sibling could be reliable. That is all. I'm not asking a lot. I'm not asking you to be more than you should be. I'm just asking you to do what you say you're going to do. And when you don't do what you say you're going to do in a way that affects me, I find that problematic. To what extent do you have to put up with shenanigans from family because they're family? Or can you treat them like everybody else and just simply remove them from
From
your
your life.
life? Which is hard to do, but
Yeah.
damn, there's just certain stress I don't need.
Sometimes you
Well,
just gotta cut a motherfucker off for a while.
yeah,
Not
I was
permanently,
gonna
they'll
say
be
at
back.
least for a short period of time, just for your own sanity.
And
You
keep it
know,
honest with them.
yeah, like I love you, but I can't deal with you.
Hmm.
Yeah, you on some bullshit right now. I'm gonna let you need to work that shit out in your life, and I'm gonna go on about what I'm doing. I still love you. Got your back if some shit hit the fan, but
Yeah.
right about now, I'm
Yeah, I
calling you.
mean, and that's kind of the way I feel about it anyway, at this point, because I just feel so guilty about just being ready to wash my hands of the entire situation.
You have to protect your own peace. I have one or two family members, and I'll say this: there hasn't been any conversation or whatever about it. It's just I have made up in my mind that I'm not dealing with you like that, and I don't.
Yeah.
And I know they notice the distance and all of that, but we've had one or two incidents that have happened, and I was like, oh, okay, you pretty much showing me what you think of me. So let me pretty much show you how I'm not going to deal with that. And again, like Magic said, if something happens, and this person needs me or these people need me, it's like, okay, I'm there, I'm down. Besides that, regular, everyday, or regular, occasional dealing with that person, not too much. Because again, you have to protect your own peace. I believe that family relationships, just like sometimes friendships, have, I won't say expiration
A
dates,
shelf
but
life.
they have a shelf life. They do. Especially when it comes to how you deal with them and how frequently you deal with them.
And I've
Word.
done my best. Like I have. I have.
But you can't be the only one putting forth a good
That
effort.
is true. That,
That's
yeah.
any
Trust me,
relationship.
cutting a motherfucker off is inspirational for them to get their shit straight.
Well,
And they may not even notice.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't. Motherfuckers never notice what they have until they lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's very true. Very true. I just feel like I have one family member that I deal with on a regular basis that, to be honest, if she were not my mom, like if she were my aunt, I probably only talk to her once every couple of years or something.
Hmm. Yeah, but
Because
that's
she's my mom.
different. Also, because
That's the love of your
no, no,
mama.
no, no, it's different because she actually has a diagnosable condition that makes her the way she is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it doesn't make it easier
Well,
to
no,
deal
I'm
with,
not saying that,
And
but I'm
then,
just saying it's not as big of a choice on her part. You know what I mean? As it is.
yeah, but that therein lies a little bit of a problem
Right.
as well because some of it is a
Yeah, and then
choice.
there's the crutch
Some of
being
it,
used. Yeah.
yeah. So that's what to me makes it a little bit more difficult because some of that is your condition. Then there's another part of it is you're manipulative and you use your condition as a tool to manipulate others, which is just not
Yeah.
cool. It's not cool at all. It makes it even worse to me. It just really does because it's like it's hard to know what's the condition and what is just
Being an
you.
ass.
Yeah, just trying to get your way about something. It's like whatever. But yeah, my couple of other family members that are like that, I just limit my interaction with them. no grudge, no hatred. It's just protecting my peace. I really realized that as we've gone along in this journey of life, we get older and our relationships have become strained. We're all changing. And whatever those changes that are taking place, us having a regular contact with one another is just not feasible. It's just not a good
Yeah.
thing. But that doesn't mean you love them any less. It just means you're protecting your peace, and you should.
Right.
Y'all just mean spirited people. I love all of my family. Of course, I don't talk to nobody that damn much. There was a point in time with my older brother where I had to be like, yo, you on some bullshit and it's on a level I cannot fuck with. I'm trying to do better in life. I wish you luck. And we didn't really
Yeah.
speak too tough for a few years, but after shit settled down, he was like, you know what? You had a point.
Yeah.
I was
Hmm.
like, all right, still love. What we
Yeah.
doing now?
Um,
Sometimes you have to do that because sometimes people go through seasons in their lives when they be on extra bullshit, and it's like I don't want to go along that ride with you. I don't.
Here's the thing, though. A lot of it is my own fault because this is not a
Are you an
No, no, no.
enabler?
This is not a season. This is a pattern.
Yes, fuck you
No, I'm
are.
not. No, I am actually the
I know what you're talking about off the record. Yes, you
the
fucking are.
enabler passed away. Okay,
And you took up
I
where she
really did
left
not.
off.
What I did was try.
You gonna tell the truth to the people, or we gonna keep beating around the story?
Okay, what I did was I tried to be nice in a situation that was a little bit delicate.
Spit it the fuck out.
No, I mean, because you're saying I'm enabling, but you have to understand that there was a life and death situation that was going on.
That's fine and dandy, but the fact that you kept that shit going long after it could have been done better, that's enabling.
Well, that's my thing. I don't want to keep it going. And that is why if I cut this shit off, then it's going to be an issue.
Niggas gotta grow the fuck up.
Well, and that's what's going to have to happen. But it's not like I have any other siblings that I could be like, yeah, homeboy is on some bullshit. That's the only one I got.
That's what
Yeah.
you have us
Yeah,
for.
well,
I have two cousins that are brother and sister, and they at a couple of different points kind of just fell out from one another and didn't talk to each other for a long time. And as sad as that was in my mind, the older I've become, I realized that I guess that was necessary for
yeah,
them. Not so much necessarily the falling out itself, but the separation that the falling out caused because they were on two different paths in life, and whatever those phases were in their life, they weren't getting along, and that separation was necessary.
yeah, well,
That shit all comes back around. You just gotta keep in mind that we all on a limited time, so try to get that shit out before you kick the bucket,
yeah, little,
or before they kick the
right,
bucket.
little bird's gonna have to try to fly.
Yeah.
That was so roundabout.
And then, of course, you can have two people who are very sick of the cold get into the very advantageous situation that your sibling is in, and you would have no problems. Like all the expectation that you would have of what he's supposed to do, it would be taken care of.
Yeah, well, yeah,
And I'm
I know,
kidding, but
but
I'm not.
you know,
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to leave this
oh,
cold shit. I'm
well,
ready to
trust me, that
go.
is not where you want to go.
I
When
look.
when I tell you, you will experience a culture shock like no other. And don't get me wrong, I love the place, but it's a very different culture, as Magic can attest.
Well, here's the thing about me. I'm very
Okay.
adaptable. I am.
No,
I
I'm
am.
not saying that you're
Trust
not.
me.
I'm just saying I think you're underestimating the extent of the difference. That's what I'm saying.
It would be very similar if I picked up from here and move to, I don't know, another country or
Yes.
whatever. It's just,
That is
it would
exactly what it
be,
would be like.
but you know what? I would get over it. Adapt. If
A lot of
I
people
would
say
adapt.
that, and then they get there, and 5, 6 years in, I can hear the bitterness. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
I can
not that way.
hear the
I made a
bitterness.
choice. I live with
You
it.
know.
I made a choice. I live with it. You know what I mean? It's either I fix it or I
Well,
live
and
with
that's
it.
the thing. And then they try to mold that place into the place that they want it to be, and it's just never going to be that because it's got its own culture.
I was gonna say that's delusional, but anyway, yeah, I'm not that delusional.
Okay.
Next topic.
So, Magic.
All right, I have a test.
Okay.
It's 9 questions, and I'm pretty sure they're all yes or no.
Oh, okay. I don't like yes or no.
Yeah, we noticed.
I don't like to be so confined. I don't like rules. But go ahead.
The first one. Are you easily irritated?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to be waiting?
I'm glad you kept it simple. No, star.
No.
All right. Second, do you feel completely unmotivated to do things you normally
That's
enjoy?
more complicated. No.
Sometimes.
No.
Okay. You're experiencing anxiety or panic
Yes.
attacks.
Not recently. So no.
Okay.
Very.
Not
Yeah.
consistently or like not
No,
lately.
no, no. But
Okay.
as a general rule of my life, yes.
Okay. Number 4, you're having trouble sleeping. Either it takes hours to fall asleep or your sleep is broken through the night.
Yes.
I'm getting sleep, but not at night. During the day. I mean, but
Okay, so it's broken into pieces.
no. No. It's not broken into pieces at all. But
All right, we're gonna go with no for you.
okay, let's say
All
no.
right, 5. You have almost no patience and you find yourself being short with colleagues and family.
The emphasis on family. No.
I'm gonna say no there as well.
Honestly, it's because I'm from Plainfield, New Jersey, and there was a group from there called the Family, which used a lot of ghostwriters and was claiming Brooklyn later on in their careers. But this is just me being
The
rappish.
passion.
Anyway,
That is exactly what I was thinking when
your
he said the
experience.
family. But that's
No, the runs
Minneapolis.
in the family is a bunch of kids.
I
But
know.
yeah, you're experiencing indigestion. You have low grade stomach ache all the time.
No,
I'm reading it
No.
like that
no,
because that's how they wrote it. 7, you start crying unexpectedly.
no,
No.
Okay. You feel detached from reality. You go through your days without really emotionally responding or connecting to anything.
no, but
Huh.
yes. I mean, no to the first part of that
No.
question, but yes to the second part, I guess.
It's kind of the same thing,
Not.
but all right.
No.
Okay. At number 9, you feel empty.
No.
Y'all take a long time to answer yes or no questions.
Because that was a very visual question for me.
Hmm.
Do you need dick in your life?
Is
When
that
I
an
close
offer?
my eyes, I can
If you
see
act
I
your
mean,
right,
because
face.
after quarantine, um,
Mm-mm-mm.
who knows? I might be dead next week.
Don't say
yeah,
that.
don't say that.
I don't fear death.
Well, I mean,
It's
if you feel
inevitable.
like you're getting close, let me know so I can send you one of those kits where you can make a cast. Anyway, um,
I have a friend with
Uh-uh.
a 3D printer, but it seems like an odd request to ask of him.
yeah, that would be asking a lot.
The both of you. Oh my goodness. That's
But anyway, no, I don't feel empty.
terrible.
Star.
No, I don't.
Okay. I don't know if y'all were keeping track of how many you said yes or
I
no
was not.
to, but these are the 9 warning signs you're mentally and emotionally exhausted,
Oh, okay.
which apparently
I
I
thought
have
that was
been for
like a
about 30
depression
some
test.
years.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, I've been mentally and emotionally exhausted for a while, so I mean, there's that.
Oh,
Way
yeah.
before COVID. So
Right?
I don't know. What was your score?
Let's see. Lately, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Damn.
7,
Wow.
8. 8 out of 9.
Wow.
Wow.
I feel like I should travel. like,
I
like
mean, titties in
I,
my face would
I,
probably
I
help,
feel
but
like I
yeah,
should travel just to give you a
I don't
hug.
ask too much.
But,
I've used one.
pandemic.
Oh. I feel like I should call you every day to check on you.
Well, that would just
For
irritate.
You
That
okay?
the
that would
record,
just
I'm far too conceited to kill
also that would
myself.
just irritate him.
Yeah.
Yes, it irritates you that I call you one extra time a week.
I have never said I was
No,
irritated.
but I read the room.
Uh,
Not well.
Not well. Oh, sorry, that was my dog.
Sassy.
yeah,
Hmm.
okay.
My child says I blame the dog on everything.
It's
Poor
bad
thing.
parenting.
Right.
Okay, I'm not
So what do they suggest that we do about it if we
right.
identify with being mentally
Honestly,
exhausted?
I didn't read that far down the list. I was just like, oh, that's my life
Uh-uh.
story.
Uh,
Oh well,
Oh, eat right, get sleep, and something. I forgot what it was.
it's,
and something. Okay.
Okay, hold on. Eat more greens and fruit, drink more water, exercise, try to meditate, read a book, and spend time on yourself.
Well, I do all those things.
You will get.
mm,
I mean,
I probably don't eat fruits and vegetables like I should, but I take vitamins. Mad slacking on the exercise. I do not have the mind state where I can meditate anymore. I can read a book if the subject's
there you
interesting
go.
and spend time on yourself. I guess that's masturbation. I don't know.
That was not what I got out
uh-uh.
of it, but sure. I
Right.
mean,
What does that mean?
do you? In more ways than one.
I
I
try.
guess because I was already a hermit before any of this hit, it has not affected me in that way, which is kind of weird because I'm usually the one that's, racked with anxiety but yeah, this has not.
Nah, I'm loving it. Being able to wear masks in public is reminding me of my old career choices.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Here's what I'll say about that. That's the only thing that irritates me is that they've shortened the hours for the store,
Uh-huh.
especially like the grocery store. Our local grocery store used to be 24 hours and now it closes at midnight, which
Uh-huh.
means I'm forced to have to be around more people than I ordinarily would have. Like normally I would have gone to the
Uh-huh.
grocery store at 1, 2 in the morning. And the only people that I have to
Okay.
deal with are the people that are stocking the shelves. But now
Now,
I actually have to be
they reduced
yeah,
the
I have
hours.
to shop when other people are shopping, and that's annoying.
Yeah, I hear that. Because I used to be one of those 1 o'clock at night shoppers.
First world problems.
Well, absolutely, and that is why it's not really a complaint. I'm just saying that's the only thing that has changed in my life is that. And yeah, it's mildly annoying, but compared to what a lot of other people are having to go through, I guess social people, because the people, the social,
Yeah, they
yeah, the social
struggling.
people are struggling, and I feel
Yeah.
bad for them on that level. The people who,
Musicians,
Yeah.
yeah,
artists,
like they
yeah.
have to have human contact, like in person.
No.
I've always been bothered by so-called alphas because their whole existence is based on praise from so-called betas. Fuck them. Sit at
Oh,
home and enjoy
well,
life.
I mean, I don't know which Greek letter I am, but if you're trying to get praise from me, you probably won't.
Yeah.
I will go out of my way to not
I
praise you
believe you.
if I think that that is your angle.
Just because I know you're
But yeah,
expecting it.
exactly. So yeah, I don't know what Greek letter that makes me, but that's who I am.
Do y'all fear being old and alone?
No, not no,
Hmm.
no. I don't fear it. I've considered the possibility, but but I don't think I fear it. No, I don't really think that that's something that I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It doesn't change the way I act towards people, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to be
No, and it
alone.
shouldn't.
Like that's not a driving force for me.
No, desperation is a horrible thing to
Yeah.
come in with.
Okay. There you go. But yeah, no, I don't fear that. No.
I used to.
I think I still
Not
kind
so
of do.
much anymore.
No, I think it's a foregone conclusion it's going to happen, but I think it's going to be whack.
Well, I mean,
Hmm.
it's a choice on your part, but
It is, but putting up with people's shit is just not one of my strong points.
exactly.
Yep.
Which is why I
Same
don't
here.
fear it. Matter of fact, I can't wait to be old enough that I can just say whatever the fuck comes to my mind. you know.
That is not an
Go
age, that
around
is a
cussing random
Yeah,
mentality.
people
just
out, and they let you go because
yeah,
you're old.
they just accept it because
Hmm.
oh how funny this old lady just cussed me out for whatever reason. Yeah,
I mean, I've been on that since I was a teenager. Fuck these
yeah.
people.
I am on that to an extent, but it's very difficult to override, my southern upbringing. Very difficult. As a
Mm.
result, I'm really not just going to insult people just because I feel like doing it. I'm going to have a damn good reason. You
Shit.
know what I mean? like,
Yeah.
No, I do
yeah,
not at
see, I have to
all.
have a good
If you want
reason.
some bullshit, I'm calling you
Yeah,
out on
yeah. See, I was raised by Southerners, and
it.
yeah,
Me
I'm not
too.
just gonna go off just for the sake of doing it, or just because that's how I feel at the time. People have feelings,
Oh
it turns
man.
out.
Really?
Yeah, but they don't have much consideration for other people.
I'm more of an empath. I don't like for people to be hurt or to feel bad. I internalize that when I'm around other people.
What if they deserve it?
What'd you say?
So what if they
Well,
deserve
if
it?
they deserve it, that's one thing, but that's what I'm saying. I can't just go off on you because I feel like going off on you. There has to be some kind of extenuating circumstance. I've told you 3 times not to do something and you did it anyway. Then yeah, you're probably gonna feel my wrath. You know, but just because I'm feeling a certain way, I just I don't do that.
Hmm. Well,
But
good for
that's not
you.
to say that if I hit 70, I won't. because then,
Good to have goals in
yeah,
life.
goals. Also, if
Next
I'm
week is
70, they're probably going to put me out of the nursing home because I'm going to be unruly. I'm just going to let you know
Uh-uh.
up front that if I'm in a nursing home, I am unruly and just don't have any cute little aides working around me because, yeah, I will be unruly.
Lord have mercy.
Have to put The handcuffs on you.
And I might like that.
Mm-mm.
So that's all I'm saying.
I'm still informed.
Well,
All right, we could call it tonight.
my canine is whining at me.
And all three of us were sleepy before we started.
Did y'all sleep? Were you
Huh?
asleep?
I think I did now. I'm sorry.
All of a sudden I heard snoring. It's like, where is that coming from?
I'm so sorry. I'm
Oh,
embarrassed.
don't be.
Lord. All right, let's get the fuck out of
Right.
here.
So Star can get some sleep, and Magic can get. Are you going to sleep?
Nah, probably not
Oh,
for a
good.
while.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'll be texting you some nastiness a little bit later. But anyway,
Oh, wow.
let's get the outros.
So, if you like the show, tell a friend, tell a foe, tell a hoe. If you hate it, tell everybody you know. Once again, it's the threesome. We'll see you next week. Night.
Bye.
Night.
Well, that was worth it.